Hi, it's Warren Cox, and welcome to Shine Brighter. Today, we're going to talk a little bit about how to measure what matters, how to set proper goals, and how to use objective and key results to get those accomplished. How do you choose the right goal? How do you set your goals? Do you have a method to that? The difference in people that achieve goals and the ones that don't are the ones that set meaningful and audacious goals. That was by John Doerr. It doesn't matter what you know. It's only the execution that matters the most, and that's by Andy Grove. He is known as the best manager ever known to man. There's a proven process that works to help hit your goals. It's called OKRs. There's a lot of different people that get into that. Andy Grove got into it a bunch. There's a few TEDx talks on it. Bono is really into it as well. So check out OKRs. I think they're a wonderful way to set proper goals. The OKR system, in a quick breakdown, it means objectives and key results. The objectives are the what. What is your goal? Get super granular with that. Not, I want to be the best of my peers. I want to be number one. I want to be the best in my office. But rather, I want this number of clients. I want this number of appointments. I want this number of closes or sales, right? Get very granular with that. The key results is the how. How are you going to attain that goal, right? How am I going to do this daily, weekly, monthly, yearly, and over a 5-year plan, right? Detail is everything. The devil is in the details. Get detailed in your calendar and get detailed in your plan of action, right? Make sure you're checking off things off of your action list every single day that's going to get you to the objective that you set and that goal that you set. Know exactly what it's going to take to get you there daily. The why is the most compelling. Make sure you have a wonderful why for that. The why makes for a great objective. Find out what your why is, then create an objective off of that. Objectives are significant. They should be action oriented. They should be inspiring. If you do those correctly, it's also a huge vaccine against fuzzy thinking, right? You're going to have a lot of doubters, a lot of dream killers in your life. If you have the right objectives, the right why, and you have the key results to match up to that, a lot of that's not going to matter. The noise is going to drown out. You won't hear it, right? It'll help get you through those tough times. It's a vaccine for that fuzzy thinking. A good objection checklist is it must be significant, it must be concrete, it must be action oriented, and it must be inspirational, right? It's also great to add others into that. Let others know about what your objectives and your goals are so they can help keep you accountable. Let your family members, like we talked to before, or people that are your mentors or somebody very inspirational to you, give them access to that calendar or your objective list, and make sure that you're checking those things off and that you have somebody that's keeping you accountable. Why are you setting these goals? What will pull you through when life gets tough, right? Take 5 and start to set some of these goals. Write out what you want for your quarterly goals, not just your quarterly goals, but your yearly goals as well, and then your 5-year goals. For myself, it's been amazing. I got to do this when I was first in solar. I had a mentor, advise me to do this, and I did it. I wrote down what my goals were for my week, for my month, for my quarter, for my year, and then for my 5 years. I fell very short, my first couple quarters, my first even year. But then when you look back after your 5-year plan, it's crazy to see how much you count yourself short, right? So really target high goals. You might not always hit them, but when you look back over a 5-year span, if you've kept at it, you continued at it, it's pretty amazing to see what goals you've checked off, and those goals start to change and get bigger and bigger. So the key results, how am I going to achieve my goals? Get granular with it. Like we said, take an account of progression as well. You're not going to do as well in your first week as of 3 months of experience of grinding for 3 months, right? Take into account of progression when you're setting your goals. What will be your action items daily, weekly, monthly, yearly, and over 5 years, like we spoke about? People usually overestimate what they can do in a year, but drastically underestimate what they can do in 5. Carefully choose the right objectives and stick to it for years. Lock yourself in. It's not this 2-week, 4-week thing. The people that are successful are the ones that said, this is my passion. This is what I want in life. I want this more than I want to breathe almost, and I'm going to do it no matter what. It doesn't take weeks. It doesn't take months. It takes years of progression to get to where you want to be. Know that and stick to it. It will help you get there. When the fundamentals are in place, the mountain is yours for the taking. So make sure you have your fundamentals in place. The hike might take you a little bit longer, but like we said, count for that progression as well. That mountain is not that hard to tame if you have the right plan to get there. Takeaways and tips: use AKRs in almost every aspect of life. If you want to be a better father, husband, wife, brother, mother, sister, friend, mentor, mentee, right? Use AKRs in every aspect of life. Set real and attainable goals. Don't just say, hey, I want to 100x this thing. That's amazing to do, but set real and attainable goals that will keep you on track, that aren't going to emotionally weigh you down, but set high goals. Set ones that are going to push you, that are going to drive you. Be like Bono. There's a bunch of really cool videos about Bono. He's done awesome things for this planet. He's got some, music. Some of it's great. Some of it's not so great in my opinion. But Bono's a pretty awesome guy. But he has a lot of content on OKRs and how he's used those in your life. You can accomplish amazing things in every aspect of life when you use those. Take a lesson from business school. I went to business school. Year 1, you fall short. Year 2, your goal gets bigger and you still fall short. Year 3, you grow past your goal tenfold. You blow past it, proven. This has been proven time and time again. So make sure you set the right goals, stick to it. Take in time for progression for that. Set your goals for this week, but also for the future. Make sure you take time tonight. You sit down and you write down your goals. Get very granular with those. What you want, your objective, and what your key results are, how you're going to get to those goals. And make sure, most importantly, that you have a huge why behind that it's going to pull you through these tough times, something you can go to, that no matter what, you know you can count on it. You're doing this for something else bigger than yourself.